What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Buenos Aires. If you watched my last video, you know that I've not been having a good time here in Argentina. But today I am here in the Micro Centro area. This is actually the area that I stayed in the first time that I came to Argentina. And I was thinking about staying in this area this time, but I spoke to other people from Argentina and they convinced me to go to Palermo. So today I came out here to check out this city. And so I'm gonna be going all over the city today, checking out the different areas, the different spots, and seeing if this was the place that I should have came to. So today is Sunday. The plan originally was to come here on Saturday, but unfortunately it rained all day yesterday. So I decided to push things off to today. Right now I'm on my way to get some breakfast. So that was a nice, simple lunch. It was kind of funny. They had a choice between naranja juice and pomelo. So I got pomelo because I didn't want orange juice. And I didn't know what pomelo was. But as soon as I tasted it, I realized that it was grapefruit juice. When I was younger, my mother would eat grapefruit all the time for breakfast. And me and my brother and sister, we would watch her eat it. And man, if you could watch her eat it, man, she made it seem as if that was like the best thing on earth. I mean, she would just take her time eating it. And to us, it looked like it was like the best, it must be the best tasting thing in the world. Well, one day we convinced her to give us some. And I kid you not, man, that was like the worst thing that I have ever tasted in my life. It was just horrible, absolutely horrible. I couldn't even figure out why in the world she would be eating that for breakfast every day. Well, fast forward to today, I tried that grapefruit juice and it's pretty good. so it's one of those things where now I realize that I'm getting old. That was an incredible church. It doesn't really matter how many of those churches you've been to. They're all unique in some way, and it's just very, not only are they unique, the art and the experience you get from just walking through them is always overwhelming.
Y las chiquitas, ¿cuánto salen?
Las gatitas están 10.
10. Ah, perfecto.
Después tenés los pulpitos por 5. Los ositos chiquitos están 16.
Creo que quiero. Es para una niña.
Están hechos con hilo de algodón. Está relleno con vellón siliconado.
Ah, ok.
Está todo bien cocido y lo podés lavar.
Ah, ok. ¿No tiene dos de estos?
No, dos iguales.
Ah, iguales no. Porque son hermanas.
Pero así no se pelean.
Sí, podrá ser. Entonces yo quiero este y este.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honestly don't. I should be the last to know. All in this, I stand alone.
Man, this is completely unexpected. I heard about this fair, so I decided to come over and check it out, but I had no idea that it was so big. I mean, literally, I've been walking, hour and a half, and I think I've only seen like half of it. But I'm hungry right now, so I'm gonna catch a taxi and head over to a restaurant.
We got everything here, at least to stay alive, and the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise that with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about. We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire.
¿La cuenta?
Man, that food was really, really good. Really, really, really good. That's one of the types of restaurants where the people who go there, they're not expecting it fast. Everything I got took quite a bit of time to come to me, but everything arrived really, really fresh, really, really hot. The empanadas were good. They were a little bit salty, but they were still very good. The salad could not have been fresher. Really, really good. Very delicious. And then the trout that I got, I was a little bit worried at first because the edge of it was a little bit dry. But after that, it was very, very delicious. I would definitely go back there.
We ain't gotta get it back right away. Have it figured out right away. We just trying to see the light of day. Stop signs ain't a right away. You can leave if you got to. If you reach, I'ma catch you. Who am I to deny you? Knowing I broke it off, oh Lord, yeah. We're still in love, yeah. Girl, what you saying? I've been waiting, what's the word, yeah. We're so involved, yeah. Feelings involved, yeah. Girl, what you saying? I've been waiting, what's the word, yeah. Guess it's the harder way. How am I supposed to ride away? Loving seems like a mile away. Baby, would you just come my way? Don't just slide away. You and me supposed to ride away. Couldn't care if it's the night or day. It ain't gotta be my way. Don't just slide away. I done tried this, I done tried that. The pain hangs on. Every time you see, every time I gotta have my...
¿Bolsita separada te doy?
Una bolsita. ¿Están aquí hasta las 6:30 o...?
Sí. Sí, no.
Hola. Es que aquí es para café.
Sí, café,
Ok.
restaurante.
Perfecto. Yo quiero para una persona. Sí.
Por este lado.
Ah, ok.
That mall is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's like not much for me to buy on the inside. Not really a lot of stores that I would be interested in. But man, I could spend hours in there because it's just really, really beautiful on the inside. I'm going to come back over to this area during the week. I had wanted to come here on Saturday, but unfortunately it was raining. The majority of the stores here are closed. To really get a sense of how this area is, you really need to be here during the week, or on a Saturday at least.